Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Wendy and today's day in the kitchen. I wanted to bring this camera open and turn it on several hours ago and could not get to it. My house was too noisy, just too much going on today. But I made a turkey and it's been almost half of it, a quarter of it at least, eaten. So, but we now need to take care of it. So it's still a big part of our kitchen time. The little man's over here playing with some magnets on the counter, so hopefully he's not too loud. Thought I might just chat a tiny bit while I take care of this turkey. I made a big turkey. I think it was like a 20-pound turkey. I don't remember. I forgot to look. My mom gave it to me. And so I cooked it today. I was not waiting until Thanksgiving to cook it. I think I mentioned in here before, we don't tend to do turkey on Thanksgiving. If I cook on Thanksgiving, we usually do something different that's more of a special meat for us. I love turkey. I'd be happy doing turkey Thanksgiving and Christmas, but my husband's not a big fan of it. So we'll a lot of times do more like ribs or wings or steaks or something like that on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, but I love turkey. So my mom did give me a turkey and I have now cooked it. Everybody did have some for supper because this was in my oven all day. So that's what we eat now. But they all had turkey with some, Ella just ate an apple with hers, and so has a little Austin. Henry had cottage cheese, and I steamed some broccoli, then drained it, and then put some teriyaki sauce and sesame oil in the pan with it, and cooked it a little bit longer. Him and Big Austin loved that, and actually Jace downed everything on his first plate, and I gave him a little bit more of some things. What? You dropping? Kippa. I had fried potatoes with mine, and I had onions and peppers in the fried potatoes, so that was my veggies. But that is all took care of now. Well, there was no broccoli left, but I took care of the potatoes. The little bit that was left I put in the thing, and now I'll probably eat it with some of this turkey tomorrow. But I'm going to debone this turkey, and I'll probably I'm gonna figure out. I think I might put it into some different like quart size bags, because this is mostly going to get used as lunches for my lunch meats for me. So I might put it in like some quart size bags and put them in the freezer. Some of them, and keep a little bit in the fridge for now. So I normally cook my turkey in this roaster, but it was not big enough for this turkey, so so I cooked it in this other big turkey roaster that doesn't have a lid, that I bought a long time ago, and I don't know that I've ever used it. I don't know for sure, but I put it in that, covered it in aluminum foil, cooked it for 3 hours. I didn't realize until like lunch. I was like, wait a minute, I need to check on that turkey. So I checked on it. I was like, oh yeah, that's ready to cook. So I didn't start cooking it until this afternoon. Normally I'd have cooked it like first thing this morning. But since it had to be cooked, I was like, okay, let me do that. So I cooked it on 450, covered with foil for 3 hours. And then I took the foil off it and cooked it for another 30 minutes to get to make the skin crispy, because I love the skin. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, then I took the foil off and got the that's hard. What? Thank you. Put it over there on the counter. Oh, I'm putting the bones in this roaster so that either tomorrow or Sunday, I can make. I'll probably have to do it tomorrow, or I start it tonight and do it overnight because I don't really have room for it in my fridge. But I want to boil the bones. My husband ate one of the legs for his supper. That's the only part of the turkey he likes. And if I cook a whole chicken, that's the part he wants as well. But he's more up to eat chicken in general. He just doesn't care for turkey. Ouch. But I'm going to go ahead and make some chicken broth. Turkey broth. Turkey broth with this. For cooking my rice. Because I eat a lot of rice. We're mostly going lower carb, so no rice. But rice is something that I can cook and have on the side, and it doesn't bother Henry. He won't eat it. Sometimes he wants some brown rice, but since he's been going more lower carb, he doesn't tend to care. Since he's been going lower carb for a while. The only high carb thing that he has the hardest time saying no to is spaghetti. So I've got to figure that out. I'm going to try this weekend to buy some zucchini noodles. And we're just going to cook it and say it's spaghetti without telling him. Not that I want to necessarily hide it from him, but I want him to try it. And he hears zucchini noodles and goes, no. So I want him to try it. Because it would make it a lot better for him and a lot lower carb. I mean, and I got those noodles that make it a lot lower carb than regular noodles anyways, but it still takes his blood sugar sky high. And we're trying our hardest to get it lower soon. Lower. So his they've lowered his threshold for his goal. And used to be we were just let's say if he's under 200, his number's great, Now they want us to try to keep him. Now we're shooting for under 150, trying to be under 150 all the time, but it's still a struggle because it's hard to keep him under 200 sometimes. But that is our new goal of where to get to. If he goes up and over it for a tiny bit after a meal is not necessarily the worst thing. But if he goes up, it's hard to get it to come down, especially if he goes up a lot. Maybe this is wrong and I don't know, but I much prefer dealing with a low because he gets down to like 90. I know I can just give him a little low carb snack, not a high carb snack. I give him a low carb snack and it'll bring him up nicely to where I want him to be. And I find that so much easier to deal with. And he's supposed to be getting the pump soon. We're just kind of waiting to hear from insurance on that. But, and then we have to set up for training with it. Once all that just took care of. But the doctors and the pharmacists are running that through with the insurance to make sure it's all covered and all that. So hopefully that will help because it will make it easier to give him insulin when he's high without. So, but anyways, that's what I'm doing in the kitchen today. Some of the things I'm doing. Okay, I've actually got this almost done. It didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to have a plate over here. I'd put that there. Like you have it.